What's up, y'all? This is a weird angle for me as well. So, Sony A7C, this is my new camera. In this video, we're gonna be putting on the SmallRig cage for my Sony A7C, and also putting on a little handle here. So when I'm shooting video, it makes it a little better to keep it stable so I can get lower shots and it'll be easier to hang on to. So let's jump into it. First, I want to go over some of the features of this cage. So we have our 1/4-20 on the bottom to hook into the camera's 1/4-20. And then also, if you guys can see that, there's a little screw right here, which actually will go into this eye hook here, which would normally have like your little, whatever you want to call these, your little bracket for hooking your strap onto. I've already taken this one off because they're kind of a pain in the butt. So I have already tested putting this on, but I wanted to show you guys how this works. So on the bottom of this guy, we have our little tool here. So we're going to take the tool and we're going to pull our little screw out. All right, don't want to lose that. It is a little bit easier if you don't have your lens on your camera, but this is the kit lens, so it's not super big, so it can just slide right through on the cage. So we're just going to slide it through. All right, and then you're just gonna make sure it meets up against your eye hook here. Now, you can either tighten this one in first if you like, because at least that way it can help hold it in place while you're getting the bottom one. So we're just gonna hop around through there. All right, so we got that one a little snug, and then we're gonna go to our bottom 1/4-20. All right, get that nice tight and snug on there. And then there we go, good to go. So now we got the cage on there. The cage is actually pretty nice. It gives a little extra to the grip. It kind of fits your hand a little more. It's actually rather nice. And then you have all your, your extra mounting spots. Got extra mounting on the bottom and then on your top. So now we're gonna take this little guy. In the middle here, so in the handle, in the middle, there's like a little extra opening there. And you can actually see like there's a start of threads in there. So you're gonna take your screws that came with it, the bolts, and then you're just gonna, here we go. You're just gonna start it in there and thread it through. This is kind of hard to do, trying to do an angle here, but you're just gonna get it in the center of that space. Hopefully you guys can see that. Get it in the center of that space, and then you're just gonna thread it in. And then once it gets past the threads, it'll just pop in there and slide around. So I've got both of them on there. Right, and then I put mine over to the right a little bit, because you can put the larger handles on here as well. So now we got that on. And then you need I'm not even sure what size this is, to be honest, but it came with the handle so that you can tighten this up. So then we're just gonna get it on here. We're gonna tighten it up. Get a nice little, okay, got that nice and tight. It's really nice to hang on to like this, especially when you have the lens out a little bit. I've got a heavier lens for this, and it's pretty nice having this little handle up here. And it really helps you just get like stable. So like if you want to get like across the desk, you can just be like this. And it just kind of helps you, to get that stable, have something else to hang on to, So we got that tightened up. Now this little tool here that was on the bottom, you see how it's got that little indent? You're just gonna take it and pop it in there just like that. And it magnetizes right to the bottom. I've had this thing in here now for like a good month. I've had this gauge and it doesn't go anywhere. It's good to go, good to go. I'll put the link in the description below for the cage and for the handle. It's really done wonders. I love this thing, and it just makes it really nice to hang on to. And plus it looks sweet. Like the Sony A7C it's a smaller camera, but I think even though this is a smaller camera, if I were to show up to a shoot and I've got a handle on here and I've got this cage on here, it makes it look a little more intimidating to the other cameras. You know what I mean? You come pulling up and you got this guy and some other dudes over there with a, I don't know, Sony 6300, 6400 or something, or whatever the heck they got now. You're gonna come walking up like this, like, yo, this is my shoot. Peace. Yeah.